Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching this special election edition of The Factor. Personal attacks in the Republican primaries. That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. Some Americans are dismayed about all the personal insults being used in the Republican campaigns. Well, we'll see if that happens again tonight in the debate. There's no question, however, that Donald Trump supporters expect him to be an avenger, a man who will go on the attack if he believes it's necessary. But that does not hold true for the other candidates, and the best example is Marco Rubio. After being soundly defeated on Tuesday, Senator Rubio is holding a last stand in his home state of Florida. His poll numbers are down, and some analysts believe it's because he used personal invective against Donald Trump.
He's making fun of me for wearing makeup, so how can it be? How can a person with the worst spray tan in America attack me for wearing on Twitter? Attack me on Twitter for wearing makeup. The other night he was worried about the lines around the state. Remember that? What he needs to be worried about is the lines around his eyes from this horrible spray tan.
Now, after last week's debate in Detroit, I asked Senator Rubio about the insults. Do you regret the schoolboy stuff with Trump? You know, the wet pants business and all that?
It's not what we regret it. I don't regret it in the sense that, no, I'll tell you why. Because if anyone deserves to be hit for that, it's him. He's literally spent a year doing that.
Now is before the Tuesday vote, of course, and now Mr. Rubio has changed his opinion. He says he will not use personal attacks any longer.
If that's what it takes to become president of the United States, then I don't want to be president. I don't think that's what it takes to be president. In fact, I know it's not what it takes. It's not what we want from our next president. And if I had to do it again, I would have done that part differently. But not the stuff about his record on business.
Got a letter from Jane Sanford, who does live in Florida, saying that Rubio lost her support, quote, when he jumped in the gutter with Trump, unquote. Talking Points believes that sometimes you have to fight fire with invective, but context matters. Ted Cruz will use some personal stuff, but it's mostly around issues and behavior. John Kasich does not do it at all. American voters vary in this arena. Mr. Trump has gained support for his scorched earth approach, but he also has alienated many folks, thus his high unfavorable ratings in the polls. Trump himself unfazed by that, believing his approach has stifled his competition and will put Hillary Clinton on the defensive. But a guy like Marco Rubio, a more traditional politician, apparently can't get away with flamboyant attacks as Trump has in wooing voters. Didn't work for Jeb Bush either, although the governor's heart was never really in the personal attack mode. Summing up, totally unique primary campaign where traditional rules do not seem to apply, at least on the GOP side. For the Democrats, pretty much politics as usual.